Visions just released on Disney Plus. This was a series I was very interested in because, well, it's something different. I like anime. I don't love anime. I think I would if I watched more anime, but frankly, I'm not a big fan of binging stuff, and I like to watch things like, on actual disc. That's why I have 800 plus movies, and you've seen it in my background before. I made videos about blah blah blah. So I don't binge a lot of anime because anime is very expensive to buy and own, but I'm trying to get more into it. But I finally sat down and watched this show because it came out, and I was very intrigued by it because I like anime. I liked what I was seeing from the trailers. In fact, I liked what I was seeing from the trailers so much that I pre-ordered the book that they are releasing based on Star Wars Visions, which I cannot wait for that to come out. It was a really good price, so I picked that book up, and I'm going to have a review for it when it comes out October 12th. So stay tuned for that. Very excited about that. But I watched this show and I really liked it. What I really didn't like is the release of this show. First of all, this show has 9 episodes. They're about 12 to 14 minutes each, and they're released as if you're supposed to binge them, which is fine. But like, realistically, this is a show and series that should have released weekly so people could have sat with the stories more, because these are all individual stories with different characters across different time periods, and they all mean different things for the Star Wars universe. And they're kind of canon, they're kind of not. What it means is, like, if you want them to be canon, they are, but realistically, nothing's going to be mentioned about these in the movies and different shows. They're just kind of gonna exist, especially since a lot of them are older time periods, so that we haven't seen yet. And what I really liked about this story was that, or not this story, this series was, first of all, every single one of these shorts is gorgeous. They're all in different art styles. They all have very distinct different influences. The first one was very Akira Kurosawa influenced. And if you don't know, George Lucas was actually a big fan of Akira Kurosawa. He actually used to actually go to Japan to see Akira Kurosawa. Very much so, George Lucas made a English version of Akira Kurosawa's films with Star Wars. It was very obviously influenced by older samurai films. Mandalorian has a lot of that influence too. It wears a lot of that influence on its sleeve. This show does that too, and that's kind of what the first show is about. First episode, amazing. There's one that's very influenced by Astro Boy. I mean, just so many different influences coming together to give you this series that's very unique. It's very different. It's very interesting. It's something we've never seen before, and it's amazing. I adored every single one of these. There were some I liked less than others, but overall, I think every single one of these was a great episode and interesting. I cannot wait to see what they do more with this. But what it did make me want is an actual Star Wars anime series, because this is so good, so great. But what's wrong with this series? It's only 9 episodes and they're 14 minutes each. I want more. I want more of these characters, this world, this vibrant animation. I mean, as much as these episodes are well paced, they're well put together, they're just not enough because this is so good, and I want more. It's amazing. It's not for every diehard Star Wars fan, especially if you don't like anime, but it is for a large group of people. I think will watch the show and be surprised because it is just really freaking fantastic.